Hello everyone and welcome back to The Witcher 3. We last left off trying to plan a particular heist. We are to find the Borsodi's estate, or should I say Maximillian Borsodi's house. Actually, while we're on our way to the herbalists, we had been told by a mysterious black figure that we are to meet in a herbalist's apartment or herbalist's home. The secret password is to look for yarrow extract, and that should get us in, and hopefully we can plan this particular robbery. I know you may still be wondering how exactly we're going to lift an entire estate and give it to Olgate Van Everick, but hopefully everything will be right as rain and made clear.
Was being hunted. Something went horribly wrong though.
But sadly, while we were on our way there, we had found an enraged boar.
Leading to the woods.
And apparently we got attacked, so we're just gonna follow the trail and see why exactly the boar was bloody, who had attacked it, what was happening in the nearby forest. Something you don't have to do, but something I decided to do when I was playing. Thank you for your time and thank you for taking this opportunity to watch the game.
This little piggy ate raw and steaming human flesh.
And apparently the dead man has a letter. Something I'll probably read later on, something I didn't get to doing now as I was in a rush to getting done with the heist. I wanted to put the entire planning of the heist, the preparation for the heist, and the execution of the heist all into one video, hence why the video is long, but I think it would be worth it. Of course you don't have to watch it all in one go. That would be asking a bit too much, even though I myself actually, that's something.
What? Lost your nerve?
That's something that kind of not interests me, but something I'll take a note of throughout my time watching videos on the internet. I have a bunch of friends who, for example, don't mind 30-minute and 20-minute videos if it's something that's interesting to them. It's not all the time that, for example, you find a video made by someone who you do not know and it's 20 to 30 minutes long. It's very rare that you'll watch the entirety of the 20 to 30 minutes instantly in one sitting, unless this person has inspired you in some way, and usually this leads to you subscribing to that person, right? I have friends like that I understand. And then I have friends who are like myself, who don't mind, for example, and there are people who I watch on a regular basis who sometimes put out videos that are even 50 minutes long. Usually that's where my limit is, 50 minutes on, 55 minutes long, at most an hour. An hour I'll do stuff like tournament footage. Usually it's tournament footage, like I've been watching a lot of Capcom Pro Tour, watching a lot of Street Fighter 5 tournaments that are being held before the game's release, and they're usually like an hour, 6 minutes, a lot of fighting game footage, a lot of information about the game before it drops, stuff like that. I can definitely do an hour. But I have one friend who, as soon as he sees 10-minute video, he already says that's too much. So that's why I try vary it up in terms of time. For those who want long videos and for those who don't, I try make short videos.
Efficient. That all you got to say? I saved your life.
We'd have disposed of that rabble easily.
We?
Aye, I'll be precise. You know what I mean. Now, are you here to trade or not, hmm?
Know any advanced formulae? Maybe something you could teach me?
All I know I learned from Master Gremist of Skellige. Looking to apprentice yourself in the herbalist trade?
Nah, I just want to learn something new.
Call it what you will. You must sail across the great sea, find the Isle of Ard Skellig. There, in the sacred grove, the learned Master Gremist will judge whether you're fit to be his pupil.
Wouldn't happen to have some yarrow extract?
I do. In the back. Follow me, please.
And here is our secret passage. Secret passage. Lost my voice there for a second. Hopefully we can get to understand what exactly is going on with Borsodi's house.
You've come. Good. Remains to be seen. Aim to tell me something, I think. So talk.
How do I put this? We share a goal. We both need to get into the Borsodi's vault. Both want something that's in there. Why not pool our strengths?
Sorry, but what exactly is yours?
I have a plan. Spent the last year working on it. On paper. Time to set it in motion. You one I can count on.
Come on. I don't even know your name.
What's that matter?
Matters because you're clearly hiding something. Not just from me, either. Wouldn't be sitting in a cellar in this shithole otherwise.
We've all some stain on our conscience. But I've not asked for your hand in marriage, just for your help in a heist. We break in, each take what we need, then go our own ways.
Try to trick me anyway, anyhow, you won't go anywhere. You know that? 'Cause I'll take your head off right where it meets your neck.
I'm aware of the risks. So, now that you've threatened me and all, are you in? Or are you not?
Before we go any further, you even know what Max Borsodi's house is?
I know it's in the vault.
Didn't answer my question.
Neither of you. Willing to help with the heist, or not?
The vault. What's in there for you?
Something that was stolen from me.
Ought I go to the City Watch, tell them a crime's been committed, not organize a heist?
I've tried. Repeatedly.
I see. Cheated by the system, wronged by the world. Doesn't matter. What did they take?
List'd take a good while. So I'd rather change the subject. You in or not?
I'm not a thief.
It's opportunity makes the thief, Witcher. I speak from experience.
Talk.
20 Redanian soldiers guard the auction house, day and night. Patrols walk in circles around it, and here, past this corner, barracks.
Brute force is out. Gotta get in quietly.
Exactly. Not the simplest thing, though. Main entrance, armored door. Windows, dimeridian bars. But not a fortress out there without a weakness. This one's no different.
Patience happens to be my weakness, so dispense with the dramatic pauses and talk.
Beside the house stands a tower, from which we can enter the attic. We can't hope to enter the tower from the street on account of the patrols, but there's a window 60 feet off the ground. No shutters, no bars. We've got to get up there and sneak across to the auction house, then down the stairs to the cellar, crack open or blow off the vault door, and voila!
Looks bleak to me. Tower wall smooth as glass. Don't know about you, but I can't scale that and...
And I've not asked you to. Let me finish. For this to work, we need 2 more accomplices. One to scale the tower, drop us a line. The other to open the vault, a safe cracker or a demolition specialist. I've already identified some promising candidates. All we have to do is select and recruit the best among them. Also your job. I'd prefer to remain largely out of sight.
Assumed as much given your hood. Anything else?
Aye, but that's among the details, which you will learn just as soon as you declare.
Don't really have any other options. So be it. I'm in. But on one condition. No one dies. That clear?
As the great son of Nilfgaard. How about we knock back around? Toast a mutually beneficial relationship.
Rather get to work. What comes first?
First, you have to assemble a crew. Then, there's the Redanian patrols to cull a bit. Too many wandering round. We could get noticed.
Break-in artists. Tell me about them. Assuming lack of vertigo to be the first requirement.
Precisely why my favourite's Eveline Gallo. A circus artist known better as the Ermine. Just now performing with her troupe somewhere near Oxenford. Her specialities: rhythmic gymnastics, walking.
Breaking and entering.
Not officially, no, but I've compared the route her troops taken with a list of the most audacious thefts in recent years. A perfect match. Highly doubt that's a coincidence. But if she's reluctant, we've another option in Hugo Hoff, alias Beef Patty, a halfling.
Think he's fit? Pudgy face doesn't really match my image of a criminal.
You'd be surprised. Hugo's notched up more break-ins than you felled monsters. More importantly, 2 years past, he nicked a gold-plated cot from the roof of the town hall in Novigrad. So, the half-man's a decline. Word has it he's holed up in Oxenfurt in a house near the Novigrad gate. Be careful. He's modest in size, but apparently wicked dangerous.
All right, opening the vault. Who do we have?
Let's start with the fact that one of them's a dwarf. Casimir Bassi, native of Mahakam, a specialist in controlled explosions. Folks say he could blow Novigrad to the high heavens with but a pinch of saltpeter. Bolt door for him should be a cinch. The problem is, Casimir apparently hung up his detonators some time ago. He married, sired some littler ones, and settled in the village of Alness. Might plain turn us down.
Any options?
Quinto, the North's most famed safecracker. Arrest warrants out on him in Kedwin, Lyria, Angrin, and Kavir. Sadly, he got nabbed a few days back by one Hans of Sidaris, a prick mercenary. As far as I know, his troops made camp east of Oxenfurt on the right bank of the Pontar.
So I'd have to rip one from his cozy home, the other from a cozy cage. Need to think about it. What's this about culling the patrols? Told you, no one dies.
Easy. I don't want anyone's death. Just need some folk to be temporarily indisposed.
Spit it out.
You've got to approach the garrison's cook. Convince him to spike the soldiers' nosh with something to keep some of them bedridden. 1 in 2, let's say. Wouldn't want to raise suspicions.
Know the formula for a potion that might do the trick.
There. See? Brew up a bit of that. Hit the town, find the cook, then convince him to do you a favour. I don't know, cast a spell, toss him some coin. You could also use your fists.
All right, I'm off. Got a bit to do.
As do I. Get it all done, and we'll meet back here.
What then?
Then we'll bugger horsed up, down and sideways, all together.
And that's pretty much the entirety of the plan of what we have to do. We need to recruit someone who can be able to scale the tower wall, but like Geralt said, the wall is as slippery as glass, so we need to get one of two of the finest. I like the fact that in the planning phase they actually gave you a choice as to either a choice of one of two climbers and one of two bombers. Of course, the bomber to destroy the vault door, and I chose to go with the dwarf.
Master Casimir, toss aside the torching guards!
Ah! Piss off then! Fuck off! You'll not tell me what to do!
What's going on here?
Ain't it plain? Master Casimir sat upon his roof. Claims he'll blow himself to bits.
Bought the wench pearls, silks, satins, and how the fuck she repaid me? Made me a heat-banger cuckold!
A falling out in the family?
Aye, his Euphemia, she were fine. Pretty as a picture, you might say. And 5 bairns they has.
On the short side, but so well-mannered. Always bow, ask after your health. Not at all grumpy like the Elderman's laddies.
Till the day Euphemia bundled up her belongings and their bairns, tossed them all on a wagon, and that's all we've seen of her.
Master Casimir's been pure yampy since. Bawling, whinging, now this.
Ah, this'll be one for the ploughing annals. Going out with a bang! When this fucking blows, they'll see the fires in Novigrad!
I'll try to talk some sense into him.
But if he should grow angered,
The wench demanded a canopied bed and got it. Silver tableware, she said. Got that too. Lacking nothing. Not a thing. What the fuck else was I to give her?
Doubt he can grow any angrier.
Hail Melitele, our hallowed mother, keep us from evil.
What kind of knob you got? Likely come to poke my Euphemia, eh? Well, you're late. She's gone.
No, I just...
Postmaster said the same. Denied it all. Swore on the balls of his gods. And the Egypt I am, I believed the bugger. 3 years they bumped about under my nose, then ran off. My granda told it right. Not a bloke out there doesn't want to get between a dwarf wench's trotters.
Get down. Now.
What? Oh. Coming. I'm coming. So, what is it you wanted?
Want you to open a door. Permanently. So it won't close again.
I see. And what might you find on the other side of this door?
A reward. Big one. To be split. Enough for everyone.
If it'd come a week past, I'd have sent you the fuck away. But now I've nothing to lose. What's it I'm to do?
Hut of the herbalist who lives near Oxenfurt. Go there and ask for yarrow extract. Learn all you need to know. Clear?
As a Mahakaman Highland Stream. See ya!
So apparently, according to the dwarf, his wife was manipulating him. She was always making high demands, saying she wants silver cutlery, she wants jewels, she wants riches, she wants a comfortable life, and he supplied everything that she demanded. That's what he was complaining about. But during the time, like he said, she was also sleeping with other men under his nose. She was not secretive about it. She wanted him to know that she could use him at any time, which is one damn shame. So he had wanted to commit suicide because of the fact that he had lost his children and his wife had finally left him after sleeping with so many men, or at least one. The man she was sleeping with right now managed to steal her heart. She was very unfaithful and she left, and that's that. All his belongings, everything is gone with her, all the riches that he had bought for her. So a man with nothing to lose is someone who's very valuable in a situation of life and death. He will fight to the very end. So now with our final scaler, we went with the elven woman of high skill and high esteem.
Remember Maribor?
Dove, please don't change the subject.
Mind if I do?
That depends. Who might you be?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. You Eveline Gallo, the Ermine.
Only to friends.
Calm down, Merrin. No need to puff up. And you, talk. What do you want?
Got a job for you.
Truly? Of what nature?
Anonymous performance. No audience. At a certain auction house. Pays as much as you can carry.
Eveline, I beg you. You don't know him.
What's that supposed to mean? He introduced himself, did you not hear? Geralt of Rivia.
Stop pretending you don't understand me. You cannot know if he's to be trusted.
Not a soul can be trusted. You've none of a Fink's features. But you see, I've a problem.
All right, out with it. What's this problem?
See, we were to do a show. The tickets have all sold. Alas, our friend and colleague, Hawkeye Van, well, he's gone blind. Drank some hooch from a questionable source. A sad story, but not the point. The crowd awaits, so either we find a replacement for him, or we shall have to return the coin. All good and fine. We've not spent it already.
I think I know where this is going.
And I shall get straight to the point. Stand in for Van, and I shall help you.
What do I have to do? Jump through some flaming hoops?
No. Shoot your crossbow, hit a target.
Eveline, I'm not certain that's a good idea.
Neither am I. It shall all come out in the wash. So, Witcher, what'll it be?
Not a bad shot with my crossbow. Why not? I'm in.
Splendid. So, shall we begin? Folk have grown nervous.
What? Mean now? No rehearsals?
What's there to rehearse? You're to shoot and hit a target.
Hit it square on.
All right. Do or die. Let's begin.
That I like. A man who boldly dares, damn the risks. Come! And now, good folk, the highlight of our program. Standing before you, Geralt of Rivia, victor of marksmanship contests in Angren, Dol Blathana, and Lobindon.
Wow, prime!
What? But I...
Shh, Geralt, grab your crossbow and get to work.
What's the hold? Shoot! Are you cross-eyed or what?
We end with an audacious feat by Geralt of Rivia. We thank you for attending and hope to see you soon.
It's a shame that man didn't shoot the elf. That would have been brilliant.
You know, I doubted I'd emerge from that ordeal in one piece. Fine work, Geralt.
Well, one performance down. What of the next?
Herbalist. Has a hut near here. Ring a bell? Go see him and ask for some yarrow extract.
Ooh, a mystery. I adore mysteries. Till later, Witcher.
And we have our climber. Everything should be said and done. Now the only thing we have to do is make it back all the way to the herbalist's hut. I would have loved to at least get to meet the other two potential candidates of the heist, but as soon as I got these two, I just made it up in my mind that I would go straight for the dwarf and for the elven woman. I didn't think that as soon as I got them, it would instantly go into preparation for the heist. I thought maybe you could still go to the locations of the other guys, so that you can at least talk to them, or maybe leave them as backups just in case something bad happens. But no, the planning phase instantly ends, and you now have to set up the potion that you're gonna give to the cook to spite the soldiers, should we say. So now that's our next particular location. We're gonna head over to the cook. We're gonna have to bribe him, probably, to put this little something extra into the soldiers' food so that we can have a couple bedridden, so that the battle isn't as hard as it could. Judging, let me take a closer look. this is not an optional thing, but I wonder what it would have been like if it was an optional quest and then maybe you chose not to give the soldiers or the cook this thing to put into the soldiers' food. Yeah, I don't know. Could have been an organic difficulty modifier that they could have left to the player to add, whether or not they make the stage harder or easier, etc. But nothing much about it here. It's necessary. So now we have to tell the guards, or at least listen in on what they're saying and eavesdrop.
Lance Corporal Václav. How'd that prick wind up with us?
Volunteered. Word is he had to bribe the medics to let him enlist.
He mad or what?
And that's just it. Certifiably insane. Didn't pass the tests apparently.
But to pay hard coin to enter the army? Thought at my age nothing could surprise me.
Nothing about the cook.
Eavesdropping, hopefully someone will give us the location of the cook, or potentially his name, or where we can find him. Of course we can't go and ask the soldiers, that would be very suspicious. So we have to kind of do it the hard way. Night sky looking beautiful. Hopefully we can learn something.
That Borsodi, you got a daughter? Why'd you ask? Well, think on it. To marry into a dynasty like that, it'd be like living in clover.
Trust me, you do better not to take any interest in the Borsodis.
Why the hell not?
It can only bring trouble, mate. Only trouble.
Nothing interesting.
Now final patrol.
What do you have to say?
Fish chowder for supper the day.
That true? Who told you?
No one. No one. Came through the western gate the morn. Saw Martin on the pier, rod in hand, fishing.
Cook like that's the right treasure he is. No griping about poor supplies. Just the gumption to enrich our gruel.
Aye. If only he'd go a bit lighter on the garlic.
Pier near the western gate. Should be easy enough to find.
Okay, apparently this one of the soldiers claimed to have seen the cook fishing by the pier, and is very happy that, you know, he'll be having some fish stew. And they're saying that the cook is actually a good guy. He's not complaining about lack of supplies, he's not complaining about the work environment, and is actually good enough to try spice up and keep the food lively in both taste and presentation for the army. And is saying it's boosting morale because people actually have good food to eat, though the times may be hard and there may be war. But let's just see just how good the cook actually is. Is it out of fear? That is following rules? It could be out of the love of his job or the love of his life. I don't know. You know, sometimes during a time of war, for example, you just have to do what people tell you to do, or else you might find your head on a stick if you're not too careful. But there he is, fishing at the pier in the early morning, just as they had said.
Must be the cook. Good day. Fish biting?
Aye, they're biting.
What about you?
What's that?
Got this mixture. Pay you to pour it in the soup for the boys of the garrison, on my signal. Nothing dangerous about it. Most they'll think is that the fish wasn't exactly fresh.
It'll cost you, mate. Something dear.
Asking a lot. Too much. How about you do this free of charge, huh? Out of the kindness of your heart.
Aye, I'll help. Out of kindness.
Wait for the signal, and mum's the word. Understood?
And that's pretty much the entirety of the preparations that we need to actually do. We are ready for the heist. Got a level, but don't... Points of... Oh my goodness. I probably didn't notice this while I was playing, that I had available points to level up for some odd reason. I think I was more concerned as to how the hell I was gonna get back up here. Then I found a path, so I wasn't completely lost. Walking upstairs for some reason.
Beg your pardon?
Trying to find something. Or a fast travel point. Yawning like I haven't slept for days. Probably haven't, but... Back to the development screen. Apparently I did notice that I leveled up. I thought I just ran past. Deciding to opt for more stats into the strong attack. I believe if you hold the button down, if you hold the strong attack, he goes into a finesse strike, which converts as much stamina as you consume into a powerful blow. I believe this goes hand in hand with the build that I've been going for, a more melee-centric tank build, with a lot of stats in Quen, Eden, and Axie. So an ideal situation is I go into a fight with Quen, so at least I'm guaranteed to absorb one hit in a trade, which would be a favorable trade to me. Another favorable situation is when I move in with Axie, I can stun someone and then hopefully charge up a very powerful blow with a strong attack, finesse shot, which does a lot of critical damage. And if I can do this while standing behind them, that will do bonus damage, and then I can drink extra potions that increase critical chance damage, and really the strong attack does a lot.
Be midst the unattached. I am, though only for a wee spell now.
Is that so? Impossible. Only a fool would loosen their hold on a mate like you.
Ah, at last, we're all here. Time to begin. This heist, it's no jest. So if any of you has any doubts, isn't sure, now's the time to leave. Won't be able to after. The Borsodi's auction house, its vault. That's our target. Eveline, you'll enter through the tower when the patrol rounds this corner. Drop us a line. We have to be inside within 5 minutes, is that enough?
It's plenty.
Splendid. Once we're all in the tower, we'll proceed to the auction house. Shouldn't see any guards inside. If we do, we'll have Geralt and his blades. Then, downstairs to the vault. Casimir blows the vault door. We go in, take the loot, disappear out the back through a secret passage. I've said my piece. Any questions?
All good and fine, except what if something goes wrong? Seriously.
You're on your own. We all are.
Just like that?
No room for friendship in this business.
Additional security measures. Traps. Any inside? Anything we need to watch out for?
Nothing particularly dangerous. Here on the ground floor, there's a rope linked to the bell in the tower. Anyone sounds the alarm, there'll be trouble.
How do we stop it from ringing?
Don't pull the rope. As I said, the auction house ought to be empty. I don't expect any problems.
And the vault? Is it secured somehow?
Even if it is, my blend of saltpeter, cordite, and fulminating silver will do the trick.
Anything else?
Got a horse sense take on this. Secret passage. If we plan to use it on the way out, why not on the way in?
Excellent question. Why not?
Every corridor has two ends, right? Like a rope. I know the location of just one end. It's in the vault. The other, it's somewhere beneath the city. But I can't tell you where.
Great.
Aye, but you could.
Find that location. I wouldn't need any of you. Believe you me, I've tried. Time and again. Anything else?
All right, let's get to work. Want to be done with this as soon as possible.
We'll reconvene in the gateway beside the tower. Midnight sharp. And everyone's to make sure they're not followed. I'll get word to the cook in the barracks.
What about masks? Got a rather recognizable mug myself.
I'll tend to that. Ah, one last thing. Inform the City Watch. Blabber anything about this over an ale, and I'll kill you. With my own hands.
If you're so damn scared somebody'll talk, let's all go there together. Now.
Any objections? Anyone need more time? On our way, then. Let's begin. Prime. Just one patrol. Mixture of yours must have worked. Eveline, you ready?
Are you kidding? Of course I am.
Three, 2, 1. It's clear. On your way.
Ploughing city foul, shite all over again.
Bugger all, you said there'd be no one inside.
Seems my informer was wrong.
Is that all you've got to say? I nearly broke my neck.
You knew what you were signing up for. This is no time to argue.
Not the time, true. But we'll discuss this later. You can be sure of that.
At your service, mate. One guard could mean many more. You'd best draw your sword now.
No.
What now?
No one dies. Said so from the start.
Whatever. Don your masks and let's go.
And we have made it in. We should be at the attic of the auction house. I'm sure a lot of valuables are up here, but of course the main location we need to get to is the vault, which is at the basement.
Mine are open. I've already seen several things I could.
Yes, but we shall raise the starting price. What's this? Guards! Guards!
Well, that's that. We're buggered.
You said...
I damn well know what I said. At them before they sound the alarm.
As I was saying, the main location where there should be all the important things is actually in the basement of the building, way deep underground. But sadly we've been caught. Geralt being Geralt had said that no people should die, so I was stuck with the wooden sword dealing piss poor damage. I don't know. Was killing the city guard going to be really that bad? It's not like they ain't corrupt. Not quite the corrupt guys. Yeah, I don't know. Just going to have to fight through this and see what happens.
Stop him! He's not to flee!
Lock themselves in.
Bollocks!
Damn it.
Lay down your arms! You have no chance!
Perhaps not. But we do have hostages.
Mercy, Master! On the count of 3, we go in! 1, 2...
Come one step closer and folk will die!
Hold now! We must negotiate. What are your demands? To release the hostages?
Buy us a bit of time, Geralt.
We have one demand. Pull back from the auction house.
You know I cannot do that!
You can, just not sure you want to. How about I help you decide, kill a hostage?
Just do what they want! I beg you! Calm yourself! No one is to be harmed, clear?
Nothing simpler. So long as you take your boys and pull out, we'll all live happily ever after.
I repeat, that is not an option. We must bargain, reach an agreement.
So tell me a joke. Any joke. So long as it's funny.
Excuse me? This is no...
Got a tip for you. No charge. Every tip after this will cost you, in the blood of an innocent. When talking to someone who's holding hostages, never use the words no, not, but, or maybe. Understand, Reginald?
My name's not Reg. You're not supposed to say not!
Huh, see that? This one gets the idea. And if I want to call you Reginald, I'll call you Reginald. Clear?
Yes. Clear.
Excellent. So let me hear the joke, Reginald. And believe me, you better hope it makes me laugh.
A little elfin runs up to his mother, calling Poop Poop. She says, "It's over there, love. Cut yourself a slice."
And we have actually been ditched. Yeah, I guess she wasn't such a great choice of a partner. We should have gone with the halfling. But one thing you may have noticed was that when we needed time to detonate the bomb, he said one key important thing: Geralt, buy us some time. I am not a thief. I am not a robber. I'm not a criminal of any kind that I can think of currently. Maybe I'm doing a crime somewhere. I just haven't noticed it. But let's just say if I was some criminal mastermind, wouldn't it be common sense to not use each other's real names during a heist? It's like, just imagine we're robbing a bank right now. I'm like, hey, yo, Bob, make sure the police ain't coming. So at least at that particular point in time, they already know your name. Bob, right? I don't know. I just think that wasn't such a wise thing to do. But if you look at the kind of character that he is, though, he was the one talking about how if something goes seriously wrong, you're on your own. And to be honest with you, the elven woman did agree with him, and she was like, yeah, that's not that kind of, this isn't that kind of business to form friendships, etc. So you could clearly see these are the people who would ditch you in a very bad situation so as to save their own necks. And I guess by him saying, oh, Geralt, buy us some time, when when, for example, they get arrested, let's just say for some particular reason Geralt and this guy get arrested, or at least Geralt himself gets arrested, and they're on the chase, they'll be like, yeah, we already know we got Geralt, this guy confirmed it for us, this is the real Geralt. But then someone could argue that it's reverse psychology. They may think it's Geralt as identity theft, but it's not actually Geralt. It couldn't be Geralt. Geralt is an innocent guy. Why would he be the one robbing this place? So I guess you could look at it from those points of view.
Come on before reinforcements arrive.
A mighty fine whoop that was. A wee bit loud, aye, on account I had to add more fulminating silver than usual, but...
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the fore.
Why me?
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
Well, clearly we can see who's the asshole here. But we are deep inside the vault. Vault door has been blown.
You don't know who you're fucking with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
Ewald?
Greetings, brother. Been years.
Stone me stupid and slap me happy.
Right. Should have known. Same eyes, same double chin, same rotten heart. Just one question. This family reunion? What's the point?
Revenge. For betrayal. Years of poverty. Humiliation. Father left the auction house to me in his will. Horst cheated me. Had me disinherited.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no excuse, Horst. And it won't save your life.
You two, stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Well, at least we know what Horst is capable of. As for his brother, clearly I can clearly see this guy is two-facing, double-crossing, and untrustworthy.
Especially not in family matters.
Then you'd have done better not to break into my vault. I fear it's too late to turn neutral. Stand with me, and I shall drape you in gold. Stand against me, and you'll remain here forever.
And Horst Borsodi has a lot of connections, money and power and influence, so why not him? As for our option.
Evils. Guess I prefer you, Horst.
What? How dare you?
Hate to be taken for a ride. Said that from the start. Should have treated it seriously.
So in the end, we lost all our partners.
Smash ears!
Heist didn't go so great. There was no way to turn mutual, but then as I was saying, Horst Borsodi has everything we could potentially need, including influence and power. And his vacuum within the group of elites that kind of run Oxenfurt would kind of leave a power struggle, which could cause more problems, etc. And if we left his brother in power, yeah, we honestly don't know what he could do. Horst Borsodi is an asshole, don't get me wrong, but at least we know what kind of an asshole he is, what he does, and what he will do. His brother not so much. We have no idea what he'll do.
Look, even your accomplices have turned against you. But not I. A brother once, a brother always.
I'm prepared to forgive you.
Is that so?
On one condition, that you acknowledge me as head of the family, and bow before me. I might have fallen prey had I not known. But I do, you all. The bad shilling that always turns up. Bathe and dress him for the funeral. Something presentable. I'll not have him bring me more shame. At last. How I despise unfinished business.
What do you say we talk about my reward?
As I said, take whatever you please.
And as I said...
Of course, the Witcher.
I want Max Borsodi's house, whatever it is.
You fail to understand. Scrolls, documents, the will in there, none of this can land in Olgierd's hands, not for any price.
Any? You sure?
Yes, Witcher. I'd sooner die than let you have those papers.
Admire your courage, I do. But we need to figure something out.
How? I was clear. I'll not hand you the house.
No, said you won't hand me its contents. I don't need those papers. Casket'll do me just fine.
I see. The wolf leaves sated, yet the sheep lives on.
This wolf's pretty damn tired. So let me have the damn casket and lead us out of here.
With immense pleasure. Believe me. This way. Get out, Witcher. And don't come back.
And that's the entirety of the heist. What a long video, and if you're here it means that you went through quite a bit. Of course, like I had said, it wasn't meant to be watched all in one sitting. If you had spread this video out into pieces, then good for you for using your time. For those who had more time on their hands to watch the entirety of the video, thanks for that as well. All support is welcome. Please subscribe and support this channel. I do put in quite a lot of work for this, and to be honest with you, it would make me happy if you supported this channel. Hopefully we should be finishing the DLC soon. I'm not too sure. We need to talk to Master Mirror and Olgierd and explain to them what exactly is happening, and hopefully they will explain to us what the hell is happening, why we needed all these things to complete the wishes, etc. I will see you beautiful people next time on The Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone.